Go ahead.
Alright, yo, it's your boy Mike. We here with Vayu Turbo right now. Y'all gotta try this out. It's been going undefeated at locals, getting, X1 and all that. So just try it out. Beats the top decks. So we're gonna get right into it. Three Vayus, of course, Two Siroccos, two Cardis, draw power, you need it. Zephyros, Gale, that rounds out all the black wings. Double Trooper, three Armors, double Greffer. No, these right here, these help you just OTK with Excalibur. People don't expect it. People don't see it coming. Dad, Gores.
Stop right there for a second. How come you don't want the usual Blackwing like Blizzard or Sora?
Blizzard and Shura, they're too slow for this. Shura, Blizzard has like no targets, and Shura, there's not too many monsters that you're gonna be beating over at 18 anymore, man. Like there's too many Thunder Kings, Geargi armors, all that. It's just not good anymore.
Okay.
All right. Magics, we got two dualities. Double Typhoon, Staples, Reborn, Book, Allure, Burial, of course, Rhoda, Heavy, Darkhold.
Okay.
Traps, three
Okay,
Icarus.
stop right there. Seeing you only run what, 5 or 6? How many? 2, 3, 7 Blackwings. Do you have any problem trying to use like Icarus attack or no?
Nah, there's never a problem with Icarus because if you don't have a Blackwing, then your Armageddon Knight can get Zephyros and bounce, and Icarus is live. Like all the time, I'd surprise people with a set Icarus and I'll summon Armageddon. Zephyros comes out, and Icarus is live.
So Icarus is never a dead call at all.
Never had a dead Icarus problem. 3 Staple, man. Blows up so much stuff this format.
Oh, by the way, how come you don't use like Kalu?
No clue. Because all your monster destruction, you just want to beat over them with bigger monsters. And Icarus helps. And you just don't need it. Basically. Alright, then we got 1 Torrential. 1 Deck Devastation. This, actually, I want to focus. This kills the meta right now. This has won me so many games. It rapes wind-ups, Geargias, whatever, man. It's crazy right now.
Do you think you will use it put it at 2, or is it?
I would actually think about playing 2 of this main. If you're going to a regionals, high-level, tournaments where you expect to see a lot of Geargias, wind-up, psychics, all that, I would definitely think about maining 2 of this. Double Warning, double Bottomless, Return, OTK card, all day. You play that, you should win, and Solemn.
Alright. Time for the extra deck.
Alright, extra deck. 3 Armed Wings, bread and butter. You want to go into those all the time. Armor Masters, 2 Armor Masters. 1 Lone Silver. Got the Black Rose in there for Gale plays. Tears, this is for after return off Siroccos. If you have like 2 Siroccos, you don't want them to die. Tears, you always just overlay. Excalibur, big man makes the OTKs happen with Greffer and Armageddon Knights.
Is he easy to bring out? Is it kind of like?
Yeah, I usually in a tournament I'll bring him out, like 2 or 3 times a tournament, and he usually I'm swinging over for game. He's just so big, he comes out of nowhere. You special summon Greffer and normal summon Armageddon Knight, and there he is already. Or if they leave Armageddon Knight out, you make him.
So you don't have a problem with breaking him out at all?
No, he's just a clutch. He's a deal closer right here. So people don't expect him. He's a nice surprise player. Stardust. This is for Gale and Sirocco plays, or if you're siding Starlight Road.
Oh yeah, by the way, wait, I'm sorry. I'm surprised that you don't use like Starlight Road. Why is that?
I just think in this format right now, Starlight Road isn't. I'm focusing more on the top decks, and they don't tend to destroy as much. And I have Icaruses and stuff anyway, so I'm not really scared of Torrentials, Mirror Forces. So I tend to play around them like that. Utopia, Pearl, Shockmaster. Only in here because I don't have Roach right now, but you should play Roach instead of Shockmaster.
So how do you bring him out?
This guy, if they just let me get too many 3-stars, I've brought him out a couple times. You know, he sealed the game for me. But like I said, this guy should be Roach. He's only here because I don't have Roach. But if you have Steel Swarm Roach, run that over Shockmaster.
What do you usually call when you use his effect?
Depends on the deck you're playing. Most of the time it's gonna be Magic or Effect or Monster, but it depends. It should just depend on what deck you're playing.
Alright.
Blade Armor. That's just to go for those OTKs sometimes too, depending on if you want to beat over something. And Chimera Tech. This is for the sided Cyber Dragons against Gear Gears, Machinas, all that.
Do you use like Scrap Dragon or any good level 8 synchro besides a Star Dragon?
I only use the Stardust because you don't go into 8s often. It's only off of Sirocco and Gale or Side in the Starlight.
Okay. So what makes this, in your opinion, which deck do you think is better, Vayu Turbo or just regular Blackwing?
Regular Blackwings can't stand up to Vayu Turbo at all. The deck is too slow. You have power plays that they don't have, and most of the time you're against the meta. You know, you have better cards than them. It's that simple. They tend to not run. You know, the Siroccos really help against Thunder Kings and stuff. You're fast. Like the deck is really fast. You know,
I still say you should play at least one Sheriff, son.
No Sheriff.
I like Sheriff. I like
you
Sheriff.
can tech Sheriff. People can tech Sheriff if they want. You're watching this video. Try out Sheriff. You'll probably come to the same conclusion that I did.
You can synchro with Vayu on the field. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get it,
you'll probably come to the same conclusion I did.
If a person was to go to like a regional or CS, what type of Blackwing deck should they run? Like Vayu Turbo deck or just regular Blackwing?
If you want to go to a regional and try something out that's going to surprise people and that's going to take your opponent unaware and really go far, I would run Vayu Turbo. I would run a deck pretty much basic like this, but you know, I would probably main 2 deck Devastations is the only fix I would do.
So is that the only 2 cards that you want to change if you was to go for you wise, not for other people, for you?
That would be the only things that I would change in the deck. Replace the Shockmaster with Roach and main another deck Devastation. And you got yourself Magic Killer right there. No. How am I making this? Alright, man.
No, you can make Strike Bouncer though.
Yeah, not often, man. Not often enough to be in the deck, in the extra deck.
Do you have any crazy combo that you came up with from the use of this deck?
That I came up. Honestly, it's just a combo that catches a lot of people unaware. Is here's one of my favorite combos. I'll show you. You open up with Armageddon Knight and Gale. You go Armageddon. You know, dump the Zephyros. A lot of people, you know, then you bounce, get the Zephyros special to Gale. You have a normal summon to Armor Master, basically. You know, like a lot of people underestimate how decks cannot deal with Armor Master. So that's always a good play, and then it sets up your grave so that next turn you can summon Armageddon again, send the Vayu, you know what I mean, and then make a lone silver win, and that's more pressure on your opponent. So that's always a good play. And of course the Armageddon Knight and Greffer, you know, you pitch Sirocco, special summon Greffer. Summon Armageddon, send the Vayu, you have the Synchro, Excalibur, that tends to finish a lot of people off out of nowhere. 6,300 damage, a lot of people don't expect the deck to do that, and catches them off guard, and it's game over.
And is there anything else, is there any other combo out there that you can make? Just the regular Vayu Turbo for the previous last 2 format.
That's different from the last 2 formats?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think now it's not the combos, it's just the cards we have now. Like card D. Before Vayu Turbo had to actually wait for stuff to happen. Now you have card D, you can make it happen. You know, you just summon card. Usually sets you up if you don't have anything, and you know, and the Icaruses, and that's really the basis of the deck. I mean, It's the same Vayu Turbo, it's just better now. The same Vayu Turbo, but it's better. For
It's
the
not
format,
really
better.
like a Vayu, because like a typical Vayu Turbo, they use like a lot of Blackwing monsters than your deck. Your deck's only runs with 7 Blackwings, right? Vayu Turbo there were more than 7. There were Kalu, not really Blizzard, but Sora. Like he's like whatever, but
No man, it's not Blackwing Turbo, it's Vayu Turbo. We're just focusing on getting the Vayus to the grave as fast as possible, using its effect, beating you down. That's what all the Kalutes and stuff. Those tend to be dead cards because you don't run enough Blackwings to use them. So. And
do you have any last comment?
last comments, try the deck out for yourself. See if you like it. I bet you a lot of you will. You know, once the first time that you deck Devastation against windups, you'll fall in love with the deck. You know, first time you Icarus attack off that bottomless and stuff, you'll just be like. But go ahead, go to your locals, try it out. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, thanks.